just a rebel to the world.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Kodai Senga.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Michael Harris II, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. In there at the knees.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Soto makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
1 out, bases empty. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. Profar is out.
Batting third, third baseman, Austin Riley.
2 outs, bases empty. Austin Riley will hit next. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
2 outs.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it hits the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat.
Four,
Even though
first
center
baseman.
fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And there's a foul ball.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Riley at second with 2 down. And ball 1. That one way outside, and that's ball 2. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Marcell Ozuna, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Here's the pitch to Olsen. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate, right through there for a strike. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Citi Field, our starting pitcher in this one, Chris Sale.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Hit in the air, left field. Profar brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now it's Mark Vientos. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, second inning set to go. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Senga back to work. And that is out of play.
Albies is playing on the road, so that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies have cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Caught him looking for the K.
Batting 7th.
So here's Murphy now. Right through there for a strike. Murphy, the former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick. back in 2016. Swing and a miss. No score here in the second. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Jarrett Kellner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that misses. 1-1. And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
No por lo que yo tengo, por lo que yo he vivido y cómo me mantengo. La salud mental es lo primordial y el que te diga lo contrario para mí está mal y no es por criticar, esa no es la intención, pero
ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And Sale deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, that bet seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Inside, and that's ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Yeah.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Outside low, and the count is 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Starling Marte. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed. Next offering is downstairs. There's a strike at the knees. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back.
Leading
And the
off
batter
for
now,
Atlanta,
Orlando
shortstop,
Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
That one misses. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Alvarez gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, right now he's in cruise
Now
control,
batting, center
autopilot,
fielder,
just
Michael
dominating
Harris,
these
the second.
hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy in the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
Digging in, Michael Harris the second. Check swing, called strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses. 1-0. Top of the third, no score. Next pitch is outside. Right side, Acuna. Out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Line to left, and foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Late swing fouled off. In the dirt, 1-2 to count. And that skips in the dirt.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is down low. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Luis Angel Acuna in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that's in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2.
He's out.
Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. No score.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Atlanta,
John Sciambi
third
with Chris
baseman,
Singleton
Austin
and
Riley.
set to lead off the 4th, Austin Riley. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that one is inside. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left. Vientos whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Matt Olson. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. 0-1.
0-1.
4th inning underway, no score. It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one is upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off left side. Outside low. And a count 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Taylor under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Bottom 4, now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Sale delivers. Foul ball there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, fight at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Soto in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Now one missed.
Ball one.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 2. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. 3-2 now. Draws the walk there.
Take the base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional
the
walk,
first
but
baseman,
he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone
Alonso.
either.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-0. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets under it and pops it up. Arcia should have this one, and that's the inning. Mets strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Senga back to work. Albies, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. The 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Rips one to right, and he'll play it on a bounce.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Murphy getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it, makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder Jared Kelnick.
Here's Jared Kelnick. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Backed off the plate that time. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Albies over at first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball. Nice stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
And a slider misses down and away.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Starling Marte up to hit. Struck out looking his first time. That one missing inside. Line drive. Profar hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder
Tyrone Taylor digs in now. 0 for 1 so far.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That one inside. Going to count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Mets go down quickly. Still no score. Top of the 6th inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. That one fouled off. The wind and the pitch.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one hit to right. Soto gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
So the batting order turns over. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Profar climbs in on that left side. First pitch, not close. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Profar gets a piece there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that's outside.
Outside, that's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman Luis Angel Acuna.
And here is Luis Angel Acuna. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's in the dirt. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. Check swing, called strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one just missing inside. 2-2. Grounds 1 to short. Arcia. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Inside ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one a little bit high. 3 balls, no strikes. Juan Soto in the on-deck circle. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And that's low for ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So man aboard. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2 outs. Not even close there. 2-1. To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. And the inning is over. Top of inning number 7. Austin Riley at the plate.
Leading off for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Jose Butto appears to be getting loose. Minter, the lefty, warming up as well. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Now a pop-up on the infield. Lindor makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson down. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one outside,
out.
and it's a ball and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2
Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And that one is inside, ball 1. That's inside.
That's inside.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Here's the pitch to Ozuna.
Ball inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a walk. Tried another forkball, but couldn't locate it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Jose
Number
Butto.
70, Jose Butto.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 1 for 2. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 7th inning stretch time. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning. Juan Soto down.
Right fielder.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Outside low. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Stays alive. Sale ready. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now batting.
Mark Vientos
baseman.
up now for the
Mark
Mets.
Vientos.
Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Up and in, 1-0.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball 2. And delivers outside. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one's in there, 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting loose out there. Bummer also throwing. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Now batting left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Profar makes the grab on the run. Mets leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Sean Murphy. Buto, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Counts 1-0.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz up and throwing. Way high with that one.
No strike.
And the count now 2-0.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next offering upstairs. Jared Kellner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Now here is Jared Kellner. And that one fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Hit in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. He's got it. 2 away.
Now batting center fielder Michael Harris II.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Ball.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one ripped down the line, and it's foul. Next offering is in for a strike. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one 95 to finish him off. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go, Boog, but still a great performance on the mound. And now we'll see if he can get right back to work and go after the next guy.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Pierce Johnson will come in.
38. Pierce Johnson.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and here's the pinch runner, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
No outs, runner at first. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Pitch misses, ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Outside, and that's ball 3. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at-bats.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now at the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. Trying to move the runners over. There's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That misses, and it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and on the out, a run scores. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Bounce to the right side. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. So that does it for us here in the 8th as the no-hit bid comes to an end. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set to
for
start the
Braves,
9th in
left
this one.
fielder,
Here's the switch
Jurickson
hitting left fielder,
Profar.
Jurickson Profar. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And the 0-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off.
Here's
for the
Austin
Braves,
Riley.
third baseman,
1 for 3.
Austin Riley.
Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch way upstairs. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And that's down and away.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here is Matt Olson.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Profar, the base runner at first with 1 out. And another ball.
2-0.
Next pitch is downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The tying run at the plate. That's in there. And now 3-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Tying run at the plate. And the tying run is on base.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. Right through there for a strike. Two on, one out. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Yeah.
Squirts away a little bit.
One ball.
Nice job behind the plate there. That one misses. 2-2. One out. Runners at first and second. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And that drops in for a strike. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.